woman coming to you tonight. Guess where I just came from? I just had so much fun. It was just a joy to see a legend. I went to see Martin. Man, Martin Lawrence was amazing. I want to share with you my experience seeing Martin. Was this my first time seeing Martin? I seen Martin one other time, I believe. But come on in. Come on in, have a seat. Make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you push all notifications and share me on all your platforms, please. I greatly appreciate it. I am now making videos again on Facebook because I realize that that's where I started for one, and especially my city needs a lot of help. And I feel like my voice means a lot. You know, it's somebody that's listening. My city going through so much, I'm going to share it with y'all in a minute. But let's talk about Martin Lawrence, y'all. I went to see Martin. And what was the other guy name? He the one played on Barbershop. Dion. So funny. So funny. And it was another guy from Detroit, and the MC was amazing. The whole show was amazing. Just to be in the presence of a legend, it made me feel good. However, you can tell Martin has been sick. You can tell he's not the same Martin anymore. I almost started crying because I'm not used to seeing Martin stumble over his words. He barely can move. He had to stop every 5-10 minutes to take water breaks. Something happened to Martin, y'all. And what pissed me off tonight is that he told the audience he was in a coma. People that know Martin Lawrence know Martin is naturally funny. So if Martin is going through all these things, he getting out of breath, he can't speak, you know something going on with him, right? You know what people were doing? They were walking out on Martin. I thought it was going to get to the point where he gave up because he was stumbling and getting nervous, like they're not liking me. And half the stadium was empty. Could you imagine being a legend and then one day you sick and then you don't tell jokes like you used to and people don't love you anymore? It's sad that people only love you when you on top of your game. When you down and you sick and you out, you know exactly who your real friends and supporters are. I wouldn't have walked out on Martin if I didn't laugh not one time. I would have still been clapping, encouraging him. Go, Martin, you can do it. He even said, I don't know how much longer I can do this. I think he's pushing himself to perform because he don't want to die. You know what, you guys? I'm realizing more and more every day, especially since Cat Williams was on Shannon Sharp show. It is some scary mess going on. It is really bad. Most of these famous people, I mean, they mega famous. They have sold their soul to the devil. I remember hearing about this stuff back when, the Kiss days, when they used to pull chicken heads off on stage and do rituals with blood. The rock and roll singers was known for that. But now I'm realizing it's not rock and roll, it's a Hollywood thing. Do y'all remember way back in the 80s, early 90s, when everybody wanted to sing? All you got to do is look at the Temptations movie, how everybody was singing on the corner, everybody wanted a contract, everybody had that desire to sing. It used to be so hard to get in Hollywood. It really used to be hard. You had to be for real with it. You had to really know how to sing and bring it, perform. It wasn't easy to bust into Hollywood. But now, they have people like Sukiana and Sexy Red with no, talent at all. No tact. No self-respect. And they putting that agenda off on our kids. Do y'all know Sexy Red came out with a lip gloss line? Guess what some of the names of the lip gloss was? Gonorrhea, syphilis, herpes. That's the name of her line for her lipstick. And guess what? She sold over a million units in less than a week. That means some little girls walking around with a lip gloss called gonorrhea, syphilis. What you wearing, girl? I'm wearing that herpes. Our babies are so messed up from these people. The devil using them to get to your kids. And y'all not even paying attention. Why y'all think these kids out here going crazy? All the disrespect, people stealing cars every weekend is pow, 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 because the music is controlling them. Take them phones from y'all babies, man. I did a video this morning on Facebook about controlling our kids. These kids are out of control. And you know what? It ain't even the kids. The problem we having in our city right now in Grand Rapids, a bunch of grown women riding around. Women, black women, riding around in cars on the weekend in bonnets and pajamas like they the bonnet gang. Jumping out on people, jumping other pretty girls. Girls is dressed up, out, I don't like you. And beating people up, taking their cell phones. They going downtown Grand Rapids where it's majority white folks down there. Just beating up people. Now they got guys joining them. The guys get out with their hoodies. The worst thing they could have did is allow people to wear them damn masks on their face. Because now they can't stop them from wearing masks. You know, back in the day, you would get in trouble for having a mask on. Now, I got the COVID. And you got a pawpaw right here. You finna go rob a place. But I got the COVID. So they don't even know who nobody is. That's the worst thing somebody could have done. The government could have done. My daughter then was just out last weekend, and dudes walking around with hoodies on and their masks, and all you can see is this much. How can you tell who just robbed you? Or how can you describe somebody? And the police can't even tell them to take it off. Because I got my mask on because I'm sick. I don't want to get nobody else the COVID. Oh, put your mask back on. Oh, man. I really believe something happened to Martin. When I was sitting there, it's something that came over my spirit that's saying somebody tried to delete him. And they wasn't successful, but they really harmed him. Because Martin is not the same. It don't even seem like that's the same person at all. He's 59 years old. But you don't go from being happy, healthy, funny Martin Lawrence to walking around the stage out of breath like you 80 years old. Martin can even remember some of his lines when he was speaking tonight. Even though I laughed my ass off, I loved him. I really wanted to curse those people out that was walking out like, this is a damn legend. You know how many years he made us laugh? You know how many good movies he done gave us? And y'all don't have enough respect to sit out and let him finish his show? And he's sitting there telling you, I don't know if I'm going to keep being able to keep doing this. Like he telling us goodbye. When he said that, I just felt like he was saying goodbye. And people were walking out. I just can't believe his own brothers and sisters. That's why I said, black folks, sometimes we can be so horrible to each other. It don't make no damn sense. Nobody got to make you laugh every second. At a comedy show, they feel like if you ain't laughing every second, you ain't no good. I'm just going to walk out. I wasted my money. Sit your clown ass down and listen. Because a lot of times they have a message. Mark, you was funny, and I greatly appreciate you taking your time out of your day to come to Grand Rapids, Michigan to entertain us and to bless us with your presence. Martin was so ecstatic about being on stage after the show. You know, normally somebody on his his level in life would normally just walk off the stage when it's over, right? Martin stood there and just watched the people like, I thank y'all so much. He was just so in tune with the crowd, like, thank y'all so much. I think we left before he did. So I need everybody to send prayers to Martin Lawrence. Not anybody. Only the ones that know how to pray. Send prayers to the Martin Lawrence family. and his children. He needs it because something going on. I don't know what it is, but it's going to be revealed. Now let me go into my next story. I don't know much about this story. I don't like this kind of stuff, y'all. The satanic stuff, and it scared me. I don't like touching on these kind of stories, but I'm gonna tell y'all a little bit what I learned. And I just happened to run across these two stories, like last night, and it came back across my desk today. Like, God want me to tell y'all this. I ain't saying God told me to tell y'all. I say it's feel like he want me to. I ain't gonna lie on the Lord. He ain't tell me to tell y'all nothing. I'm telling y'all. Beyonce is something strange with her. I always knew from when she left Destiny Child, she kind of changed. If y'all look at Beyonce and Destiny Child, when she was happy and vibrant and beautiful and young, to the Beyonce now, Sasha Fierce, something happened there. And I never was one of the ones that wanted to get a devil credit. I never wanted to say, you know what, the devil on her. I never like to give the devil any kind of attention. And when I used to hear that she said she turned into a different person on stage, I'm like, well, Michael Jackson said he turned into somebody different on stage. But now I know what that means. It's like that demon come out of them. That's why she called herself Sasha Fierce. She outside of herself. Look at her eyes when she performed. They're scary as hell. And I say all this to say, several women from Maya to Rihanna to Blue Cartrell to Aaliyah, all these women have a story about Beyonce. All these women said Beyonce blackballed them. Even the members, the original members of her group, they all got something bad to say about Beyonce. Have y'all noticed that? And they all say the same thing, that she's a demon, she's evil, she's wicked, her mama wicked. Do you ever hear them say about Solange, though? Do you ever hear them say anything about Solange? And Solange, the one that's feisty and talk back, her mother don't even show her no love. If you notice, Tina Knowles don't even talk about Solange. She don't even mention Solange's son. Because Solange is not the one to go for that satanic shit. Why y'all think Solange's career didn't take off like Beyonce? They got the same mama and daddy. And they parents the one put Beyonce in that position. Why Solange went in the group? You know why? Solange said, I don't want to sing with her. It was something about her sister she didn't like. She was like the rebellious child, like, I'm not doing it. Well, I seen an interview last night with Blue. I have never heard of this person, but I remember her song. I forgot the song, but I heard it last night. Blue Cartrell. Y'all remember her? She allegedly, I didn't go, well, it's alleged, but she pretty much owned it. Had an affair with Jay-Z. She actually was dating Jay-Z before Beyonce. Okay? She tried to say they're friends, but Wendy Williams. Wendy Williams was interviewing her. And she said, tell the truth. Did you sleep with Jay-Z? She changed the subject. And she pretty much talked in circles saying, you know, sometimes when someone's jealous of you and they want what you have, they'll destroy you to get it. And they will steal your whole identity. It's, y'all remember that song Beyonce made? Baby girl, I'm on your mind. Baby boy, I'm on your, that song? Blue Control got a video just like that with Sean Paul. Beyonce bragged about how she steal people's shit. Her and Jay-Z almost steal that. They say they go to people's shows. This is not even alleged. I seen Beyonce say this on an interview. She go to people's shows incognito and steal their whole identity. And then deny it. I'm Beyonce. I don't have no reason to steal her stuff. Well, anywho, Jay-Z was dating Blue. All of a sudden, she got blackballed. Just like the so-called girl that Jay-Z was dating, and she was allegedly pregnant, and she ended up deleted. And they said Beyonce did it. That's under investigation too, y'all. They trying to find out what happened to that girl. She just mysteriously died. Well, Blue Cartel was saying, Jay was my boy and Beyonce hated my guts. She stole my identity and now I'm not singing no more. But let me tell you something that's actually ironic to me. I never knew this. What is Beyonce's daughter's name? Blue. What is the girl name that was sleeping with Jay-Z that she hated? Blue Cartel. I think Beyonce hated that girl so bad that she named her daughter after her to be funny. Ain't that sick? She named, because I'm like, where'd they get the name Blue? That was the girl name, Blue Cartel. Cottrell, Blue Cottrell. And that's the name of their daughter. Now let's talk about Tina Knowles. You know, Mr. Larson, what's his first name? The one she just divorced, the good-looking actor. You know, she was cheating on her husband with that man years before they actually got together. One of the Beyonce helpers said she walked in and Tina Knowles was kissing one of the helpers, one of the workers, allegedly. Tina been cheating. But they wanted us to believe that Mr. Knowles was the hoe, which he was. He got 2 babies by some young girls. So both of them hoeing all over Hollywood. That's why I say be careful when y'all be like, why he do that to her? That's what y'all doing right now to Judge Mathis and Linda. Be careful when you siding because it go a little deeper than we know. We really thought he dogged out Tina Knowles. Kind of find out Tina Knowles been dipping in some chocolate and vanilla and it's all over Hollywood. And they use that same excuse. Oh, we were friends years ago. We didn't get together till later. Yeah, okay. Okay. Well, now Mr. Knowles and Mr. Larson got together and said, she a witch, allegedly. I've been heard Beyonce mother practice witchcraft. Look at that lady, man. I mean, am I tripping? And I don't want the beehives to come after me. But look at that lady. She looked geechy. She looks scary. She got a witchy look to her. To the point I really don't want to talk about her. Like, Miss Tina, I ain't trying to dog you now. I'm just telling some stuff that landed on my desk. They said that she sold Beyonce to the industry. But she had to go through some rituals. That's what you call them. Rituals. That demonic shit. And Beyonce went from loving the Lord and singing in church to calling Jesus Mother God. Do y'all know what Mother God means? That means pretty much you worship the devil. She said Mother God when she prayed. I'm like, what happened to Jesus Christ? Lord, thy Savior. Who is Mother God? And when I looked it up, it meant you pretty much worshiping the devil. I said, what? And how many times y'all seen her and Jay-Z do this? They could be just standing there. They'd be doing this. Now, you know, all this time I thought that Jay-Z was her haggler. Haggler? I know I'm saying it wrong. Come to find out, allegedly, Blue Cottrell saying she is. That's why he walks around acting like he in a daze and don't speak too much. They said Beyonce controls him. Something else that triggered me that I didn't understand. Diddy was, this ain't alleged either. I seen him live talking about this. Diddy was on an interview, y'all, and he was talking about the legendary Michael Jackson. He said, they said, did anything happen to at one of your parties that was just amazing? He said, yeah. He said, I was in the party, I'm partying, and one of his workers, his helpers, came up and said, hey, we got somebody at the door that's not on the list. Diddy said, who? He said, you ain't gonna believe it. Who? It's Michael Jackson. You lying. Could you imagine Michael Jackson just pop up at your party? He said, well, yeah, let him in. So he go to the door, and Michael said, hey, Diddy. This what Diddy said. Hey, Diddy. How you doing? Come on in, Michael. Oh, my God. Why did you get invited to the party? Diddy pretty much saying, I don't think you'll like this party, Michael. He said, I came all the way here to party with Beyonce. So Diddy, hey, B, somebody want to dance with you and party with you. Michael danced and partied with Beyonce all night. Now let me tell you what bothers me. Michael died in 2009, the same year as my mom and my niece. Actually, when I was headed to my niece's funeral, that's the day I got the news Michael Jackson died. In June. That was 15 years ago. Michael was 50, 15 years ago. He would have been 65, I guess, now. So how old was Beyonce? 15. How old is Beyonce? Somebody look it up for me. I know she's not 50. She was 45, so she'd be like 30. Okay? This was way before then. This was when she was in her 20s. So if Beyonce 45 and Michael 65, that makes him 20 years older than her. So just say Beyonce was 19 or 20 when this happened. Michael was in his 40s. What you doing looking for Beyonce? What was Beyonce doing at Diddy party? So now it's making me think, I've been right all the time. Beyonce was the hot commodity. I always thought that Diddy throw those parties, and this is my theory, y'all. This is just my theory. That Diddy throw these freak off parties. The doctors, the lawyers, the Judge Mathises, and all those kind of people. I believe they got a pot where they put thousands of dollars and they have these big parties. LeBron James, Snoop Dogg, all of them come to these parties. Denzel Washington, anybody that's anybody come to these parties. I think this is part of being famous. You gotta go to Diddy house. They throw all this money in. And they pay these girls $250,000 a month. That's what Cassie was making. That's what Young Miami was making. I believe that's what Mary J was making. Faith Evans. All these proteges was making that money. And then Diddy let everybody that's anybody know in Hollywood, you know the party going down. That's why they say Diddy throw the best parties. He got the best, baddest bitches up in there that you can think of. And I believe his mama was the bottom bitch. And I'm not being funny. I believe she was the madam. She the one, her and Mary, just look at Mary J. And then Mary got stress all over her face. It's like it bothers Mary now. But back then, it didn't bother her. She got the image of Diddy's mother. And I think anybody that's anybody, they got to write their name down. They got to pay to come to these parties. Because when you come in and at midnight, it's a free-for-all. But they already paid for it. These girls get paid. They're on a payroll. That's why I tell y'all about Cassie. Cassie was on a payroll. She want us to believe that Diddy gives people $250,000 to be their girlfriend. Do y'all think Diddy will pay a female? For real. Do y'all think Diddy's selfish, vindictive, narcissist ass gonna pay a female? And he ain't gaining nothing just to be my girlfriend. I'm gonna give you $250,000. No. Diddy paying you to be his hoe. I'm just being real. And he had a whole lot of them. So I said, how in the hell did Michael Jackson know that Beyonce was at this party? How? You know how? Because all these rich people in Hollywood, they get the list of the women that's going to be there on the agenda and how much they going to cost. And Beyonce going to be there? Let me pop up at Diddy house. I want Beyonce for the night. They said Michael danced with her all night. What else you do with Beyonce, Michael? Because they said Michael was gone off of Beyonce. He was in love with her off a dance. Miss Tina Knowles, why was your daughter, your young little girl, at Diddy house partying with these grown-ass men? For Michael to request. Diddy said it. He requested Beyonce. So that I'm thinking Beyonce been the top bottom bitch for years at Diddy party. I'm for real. I'm just being real. This shit is getting real creepy, y'all. This is going deeper than Cat Williams. This is some shit that they tampering with in Hollywood for to explode. I promise you, God is not happy. These people are the devil. And we listen to them. And you know what I'm afraid of? I'm afraid they got Judge Mathis. How in the heck Judge Mathis all of a sudden getting TV shows? Oh, Greg, he traveling around the world, leaving home for 3 weeks at a time. Oh, I'm hanging with the fellas. Going to events. I think Linda know. Miss Linda, I think she know. And she trying to hurry up and get away from Greg. So all y'all sitting here talking about, I hope they work it out. Linda, if you know something, run. If you know your husband tampering with the devil, run. Because don't nobody wake up and want a divorce after 39 years. You know what I'm saying? It's something going on that she know. You know who else wife running? Bill Gates' wife left him. After 30-some years, and they multi-billionaires, almost trillionaires with 2 or 3 kids. She woke up one day and said, hell no. Right during the COVID, Bill Gates' wife got a divorce. She's not with him no more. And you know what he did? He gave her, I think, $400 or $500 million. Sound like that's hush money to me. Can y'all hear me now? Can anybody hear me? Can someone say, okay, thank you. I'm sorry, I got a call. But this shit gets deep, y'all. And it's coming to me, and I don't want it to, because now I'm starting to see things. You know, something about me that the Lord showed me stuff I don't even want to be seen. I don't even want to see it. But it started making sense to me. And I'm like, all these young people, because being in your 60s ain't even really old. My parents were in their 80s and still getting around. My auntie will be 90 this year. She still go to the gym, drop it like it's hot, have a good time with life. We got superstars dropping dead at 50 and 60 years old. Look at Martin Lawrence. How he that sick? How the heck Martin end up like Al B. Shore? You know what I'm saying? This shit ain't making sense to me. But what was I talking about? The parties. How in the heck Beyonce at Diddy house in her 20s and still at Diddy parties in her 40s? Beyonce and Jay-Z's on the list. 20 years later, they still special guests at Diddy house. That let me know they in this circle. And how the hell Diddy throwing all these parties, mistreating all these girls, and he never went to jail? Because he's protected. But back to Judge Mathis. Bill Gates, his wife. They know something, y'all. Could you imagine being married to your man 39 years, and all of a sudden you see something and it's demonic? What you gonna do? Oh, I'm getting the hell away from you, brother. I'm gone. I'm getting a divorce. I love the Lord. It's something going on with Judge Mathis. And now he's talking about, oh, I'm going to get my wife back. So if something happened to Miss Mathis, we know why. Because he pretty much said, oh, I'm getting her back. Like, she don't have a choice. And I don't think she said she wanted a divorce for no attention. I think she was fed up. And quiet as kept, allegedly, Judge Mathis is on the list. He been at Diddy parties. So what did Miss Linda find? Something scared her. That's what I'm believing now. I believe something scared Miss Mathis. We haven't heard no problems between these people, even when he was allegedly cheating and having babies and touching you little girls. Isn't that something? He got the same reputation as Diddy. He had the same reputation as Diddy. Those are lies. I never touched that girl. I don't have no babies on the way. Or I'll have babies. And guess who did that interview? Wendy Williams. Wendy been busting this shit open a long time ago. Now, isn't it funny that Al B. Sure was in coma, Martin Lawrence was in a coma, and now Wendy Williams all messed up? Everybody that knows something messed up. Kim Porter is gone. Isn't that for Al B. Sure? Heavy D. Craig Mack, I heard, allegedly had HIV. But they were doing stuff to him. Just like Eazy-E back in the day. They injected him, I heard, with the virus. When you don't do what they say, they got a way of getting rid of you. Lil Wayne. Do y'all know it was a song years ago? I don't know if y'all remember whoever Lil Wayne fans are. He had a song, they said if you play it backwards, it's the devil talking. Look at Lil Wayne now. He all messed up. Lil Wayne almost died several times from lean. I think they got to take stuff to cope. They saying Janet Jackson is a part of it now. You know why I believe this? Because Janet Jackson throws up signs when she performs. I done seen her a couple times in concert. And Leon seen her do something. Leon is one of her biggest fans. He said, I'm done with Janet. What I seen the other day in her sign, he said, I'm done with her. Janet was with that man overseas. Had a baby, married. Stayed with him 5 years and took off back to Jermaine Dupri. And Jermaine Dupri is on the list. Now Janet Jackson a part of their clique. She wear all black all the time. She already talk like a ghost and scare me. I love Michael. I love all of you. You know, I don't want no problems. She scared me. You know, it's like something ain't right with you, Janet. It's just so much going on that all this sacrifice stuff I used to hear, I'm like, this stuff can't be real. How these people get sacrificed? It's real, y'all. I really believe they sacrificing people. And I'm going to tell y'all about one more story before I go. Another superstar that scared the shit out of me. And it just landed in my lap. I didn't even look for the story. It landed in my lap. Mariah Carey. The shit I just heard about Mariah Carey. I said, this cannot be real. Her mother and her sister, her mother Patricia, her sister Allison, both died on the same day. A few weeks ago or last week or something like, they just died. And they don't have the cause of death. Allison and Mariah brother Morgan told the story that Miss Patricia, which is her mom, their mom, sold them to the devil. She wanted Mariah to be famous so bad that she used to do rituals with people. They used to pray to the devil and do demonic. Her siblings said this. Allison was so messed up that her mother, this alleged, because Allison is gone now. She died the same day as her mama. She said this. My mother made me do horrible things with people in my church and men sacrificing me for Mariah fame. She said she had to sacrifice herself so her sister can help them get out the gutter. She said she remember being woke up at 2 a.m, dragged down this long alley that was red walls, and had to do freaky stuff with grown men, and her mama made her do it. And she remembered praying to the devil. This is what Mariah Carey, big sister Allison, said. And then Mariah said this about her sister, because Mariah didn't deal with her sister as she got older. She said she remembers her sister pretty much drugging her. I wrote it down. She tried to trick her off to pimps. She tried to make Mariah do drugs. She tried to make Mariah do everything that her mother made her do. Her sister Allison was a prostitute. She got strung out on drugs, and guess what? She was HIV positive. Her brother, he's not saying too much, but Allison started telling everything, and then Mariah's mother got really sick, and Mariah had been taking care of her for years and haven't been telling nobody her mother was sick. And then just a few days ago, they both died. Right after her mama died, her sister died. They said that Mariah sacrificed both of them. But they started off doing demonic shit. And her own sister, y'all, I'm not getting this out of the air. Allison said this. My mother sold us to the devil. She made us do devil worshiping for fame. So who was she talking to? It's somebody in Hollywood she had to be talking to get fame. Now y'all see why all these child stars messed up. From Usher to Keke Palmer to all of them. I really believe that they propositioned these mothers, the R. Kelly girls. They was headed that way. But you know what I think happened for R. Kelly? I think R. Kelly didn't want to be a part of it. Because he was on the road with Jay-Z, the best of both worlds. They were on tour. R. Kelly, something happened where R. Kelly got afraid and he canceled the tour. Jay-Z and his boys was going to pow him in New York. They sued R. Kelly. So wouldn't it be something, y'all, that the whole time we thinking R. Kelly did all this stuff and he really didn't? For real, wouldn't that be crazy? You know they throw us decoys. The ones that don't want to participate, they end up being in prison or deleted. R. Kelly been telling us for years they lying on him. I know y'all don't want to believe it because they got us so brainwashed to believe he really did these things that we believe he really did these things. But what if R. Kelly wouldn't go along with their agenda? Because if R. Kelly was a freak like that, do you think R. Kelly, let's think about it. R. Kelly, fine 6'2", 6'3" R. Kelly that can sing, wouldn't he be a hot commodity at Diddy house? I don't think he ever was even invited. I never heard them say R. Kelly was at Diddy house. I never heard them say R. Kelly was invited to a party in Hollywood. All they ever said about Kels was he liked little girls. And he's sitting there lying. R. Kelly is one of the biggest producers in the industry. So he's not going to turn away nobody. If you bring your little girl over there and say she got talent, he'll write her a song, right? The man can't read or write. So he got this keyboard, I think, to help him do what he needs to do. He's that talented. What is the easiest way to set up somebody? You already been accused of Aaliyah. And I believe that happened with Aaliyah. I do. But I think he kind of learned his lesson. I think he had a crush on Aaliyah, but I don't know how far they went. You know what I'm saying? All the other stuff, I don't believe it. I'm just sorry. Y'all gonna be mad at me. It ain't making sense to me. Somebody just beat a case and could have went to prison for the rest of their life. You think they're gonna do it again? Like that in the public? Just open in the public? Now, do he like... Hold on, y'all. I believe they wanted R. Kelly to do something and he wouldn't do it. So what did they do? They brought up a case. Just think about this, y'all. Just really think about this. Just give this man just this much benefit of the doubt. I know y'all ain't gonna want to. Just for a second. Listen, hear me out. Y'all remember the PP tape in 2000, was it 2003 or 4? And when they went to trial, they said they couldn't prove how old the woman was. And the girl mother and father said that wasn't her. Sparkle said it was her niece. Sparkle brother, whose daughter it was, said Sparkle the black sheep, and she jealous because R. Kelly didn't want her no more, and her niece had more talent than her. So she got mad and put that false shit out on R. Kelly. That's what the girl daddy said. Sparkle was married to one of R. Kelly band members when he first came out and was in that group from Chicago. Sparkle's husband was in the group with R. Kelly. She started screwing R. Kelly. Cheated on her husband. And when R. Kelly didn't want her no more, that's when the story came out about her niece. So y'all don't know how we go. I'm an R. Kelly fan. Okay. Well, he beat the case. That means you can't be charged no more. It's double jeopardy in the United States. You can't be charged for the same shit. So tell me how in the hell, years later, what was it? 18, 17, 16, about 15 years later, they bring up the same damn case. They bring up the same case. Not only did they bring up the same case, they went and got every girl R. Kelly ever dealt with. Lifetime knocked on their door. What happened with you and R. Kelly? Now, y'all answer this question. Think just for a second. When have black women been that important to the world? We disappearing by the dozens every second. They're not even doing stories about the missing black women that's all over the United States. The woman just got powder in the face by the police. Do y'all hear that story? It's like that be national news every single day. Sonia, Macy, they ain't even talking about her no more. So you gonna tell me that we that important, that Lifetime platform, TV platform, go to these women 15, 20 years later and say, we want to know what R. Kelly did to you. We want to bust y'all story wide open. Do you really think we that important? Half of them girls look like they drug addicts, prostitutes, strung out. You look at them girls now and be like, R. Kelly used to talk to them. You know what they did? They promised them women's book deals, movie deals, contracts. Have you seen them women since? That's why a lot of women backtracking their story now saying Lifetime made them lie. Y'all didn't know that either, did y'all? Because they promised them a way out. Have you heard anything from them girls? Have we seen, have y'all read a book? Lifetime is known to lie. You know John Bonet, the little model that came up deleted in her basement, John Bonet, the little beauty pageant girl, they lied on her and her whole family suing them. They sued Lifetime. They lied about that story. Lifetime is known to lie. So they promised these girls the world. So everybody came out, I remember when he did this and this and this. And y'all weren't paying attention like I was. During that trial, half those girls' family members came out and said they were lying on R. Kelly. Y'all weren't paying attention. One of the girls said, my mother is lying on that man because her and R. Kelly used to pay me. She was the oldest sibling. Her and R. Kelly used to pay me to watch my younger sibling so she can travel with him. She left my father for R. Kelly. The husband got on there and said, she lying on that man. She left me and broke up our marriage for R. Kelly. So when was she in the closet? When was she captured? The girl said her mom used to come home all the time. Her and R. Kelly used to have gifts for her, just paying her money to keep the kids because she was on the road with R. Kelly. She was in love with R. Kelly. One of the girls was a DJ from Atlanta. She quit her career because R. Kelly liked her. He said, I want to fly you to Chicago. I want to be with you. She quit her career as a professional DJ, went to Chicago. When she got there, his boys took her to like the waiting house. R. Kelly never told y'all he never denied being a freak. She was at the house with some other women. Like, what are we doing here? Now, when you think if R. Kelly like you and he flying you in and you end up in a house with a bunch of girls and they tell me, well, Mr. Kelly gonna tell us what to do next in a couple days. When you pack your shit and leave, she stayed. She ended up in the mansion with the other girls. R. Kelly used to take turns going room, having sex. But these were grown women. Now they would have said, oh, he had us locked in the room. Well, how in the hell was you still doing your DJ stuff, flying back and forth to Atlanta? How these girls were going to work. They were going to school. They were still doing their everyday activities. They even said they had cell phones to call each other. 911 wasn't on that cell phone. I just think it's all a setup. All this shit is a setup. I think Jay-Z set up R. Kelly. I'm being real. Jay-Z is known to do dirty shit. He did it to Dame Dash. A lot of stuff that Jaguar has said is true. I don't believe everything she said, but a lot of shit she have said has been true. And Jay-Z is a monster, but I believe Jay-Z is doing what Beyonce telling him to do. And I believe Beyonce is one of Diddy bottom bitches. I'm just being real. This shit is crazy. And now Mariah Carey, I think that's why Nick Cannon got away from her. I remember Wendy Williams again. Ain't this oh my God, Wendy Williams again. She was interviewing Mariah. And she interviewed Nick Cannon. And you know what she said? She said that Mariah was a bitch. She said, Nick, how you deal with her? She's controlling. And Nick was like, I'm getting a divorce. This was before he left her. She used to treat him like a little girl. She's very like masculine. And Nick ran. Nick got away from her. And he was in love. Y'all remember Nick Cannon got Mariah's name on his back real big? He was gone off Mariah. He seen something. I'm afraid for Nick Cannon now, too. Out of nowhere, Nick Cannon, you getting all these jobs. Just like Steve Harvey. Now I'm starting to think that's why Marjorie ran. Because she knows Steve sold his soul. And I think he was trying to get Lori to sell hers. But somewhere, Marjorie and Lori decided, we don't want that. That's why y'all don't see them no more. They kind of moving away from Steve. It's a lot of crazy ass shit going on. Yeah, I think Margie ran. I used to think Margie was the bad person. Margie's smart as hell. She got away from that shit. I really believe these people seeing stuff and they getting away. For real, something ain't right with these people. Mariah can't keep a man. Neither can J-Lo. They can't keep a man. People run from them. All I know, if Denzel's wife leave him, something wrong. Snoop Dogg allegedly supposed to be one of the people at the parties. Just look at Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg is a rapper from California. How he all in New York with the people in New York? How he getting all these jobs? Snoop all at the Olympics. Snoop is the biggest, long-lasting rapper that ever lived. How? Snoop, have you sold your soul? His wife just don't say nothing. She just quiet. LeBron, you worth more than Michael Jordan, aren't you? Real fast. It took Michael a lifetime to get where he at. You did it fast. And what did LeBron say? It's no party like a Diddy party. When y'all see these people getting too much too fast, it makes you want to, Now, I can't say Floyd Mayweather because we watch Floyd box. And boxers make that kind of money. So I don't know. And Floyd don't never be involved. Have you ever heard Floyd say he went to a Diddy party? You know the ones that go. They said Shaq didn't been to Diddy parties. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's something about them parties. I think it's a demonic ritual that they do at them parties. That's why the woman that gave her statement about Diddy party, you know what she said? She said she was having the time of her life. 2 people I heard say, well, 3. At 11:30, things start changing. The environment start changing. One of these guys, I forgot his name. He has a podcast and he's deep in the church. He said that a famous person, a famous rapper, who this sound like, walked up to him at the party and said, nephew, I don't think you want to be here at midnight, nephew. It's going down. Who call people nephew all the time? I ain't going to say his name, but who that sound like? So he was like, I ain't no punk. He thinking they saying that because he a church man. I ain't no punk. Yeah, that's him. I ain't no punk. I'm going to stay at the party. So he said he's sipping on his juice. He walking around, and it's 11:45. The lights start dimming. And he was like, oh, damn, what they finna do? Cut on some slow music? He thinking, oh, they finna talk grown folk stuff. He said he looked over on the sofa, y'all. He said, if y'all could have seen what I saw on that sofa. Grown men, famous grown men that we know, he wouldn't tell us who it was tongue kissing. He kept walking through the house. He said that each room had a different light. It looked so demonic. He looked in the room. It was naked women everywhere. He said, oh, no, let's go. Time to go. This ain't my type. You right, brother. Ran. This lady that was at the party, she said she ended up in a room. And they said, you better be out of here by midnight. Because when you ain't out here by midnight, it's like they lock the doors, that you stuck in there after midnight. She said it was like 5 minutes to midnight. It was women upside down, hanging upside down, and their eyes was rolling behind their head, and men were just walking up to them, sticking their penises in their mouth. She's like, oh, she ran. She said, I ran so fast to my car. She said, it seemed like the devil came at midnight. I said, damn, that's crazy. That's why they said Diddy party started at midnight. Everybody naked. They said people sitting on each other's lap, men just butt naked sitting on another man's lap. You can just sit on anybody's lap. Whatever hard, you can ride it. Whatever open, you can stick it. Everybody just high and probably saying rituals and making noises and touching each other. Man, this shit, I can't. I don't know if I'm going to do these stories no more. I don't even want to listen to their music no more. I'm finna start playing New Edition again because I don't hear about my boys there. I was in love with New Edition. I don't do all this shit. I don't think God would be happy for me to keep talking about these kind of stories. But I want y'all to think something ain't right. Something's not right. You know why I don't think Diddy going to jail? Because Diddy is the diddler. Diddy got something over him. He's stealing souls for Lucifer. And he's not the head person. Clyde Davis and Lucius Granger. It's a whole bunch of people over Diddy. Diddy just a puppet. He just... Where y'all think Ray J going crazy? Ray J know. It's awfully funny with Whitney Houston, y'all, that Ray J, Diddy, and Clyde Davis was in the hotel the night she died. And the people that was downstairs, that didn't realize it was Whitney Houston's room, they called the front desk allegedly and said, something's going on upstairs. I hear a lot of commotion, like a fight. It was a fight going on in Whitney's room. And she had bruises all over her. And what is the easiest way to say Whitney Houston died? A overdose, because she was an addict. They had cocaine all spread it on the dang on counter in the sink. She got high, took a bath, and drowned. Closed case. The same woman that never take baths in public places, huh? The same woman had just made the movie Sparkle and was clean. She decided the night of the awards, I'm going to get high. I don't believe that. Something she gave to Brandy. Why y'all think Brandy ain't been saying nothing? Why y'all think Brandy ain't been performing? She came out a few times at some shows. Brandy know a lot. And I think Brandy cut off Ray J because Whitney Houston told her something in that letter. She just don't want to tell on her little brother. Whitney probably said, they trying to kill me. She probably said, if something happened to me, your brother and Diddy and Lucius, they all did something to me. Clyde. I'm for sure she told her. Brandy keep telling everybody, I ain't read it yet. Whitney Houston just handed you a letter. You want us to believe you didn't read it. Especially after she died. You want us to believe that you didn't read that letter. She just scared. But she also said, I cut my brother off. He can't even come to the barbecues. Ray J been sold his soul. It's just sad, man. You know who else sold their soul? Kevin Hart. As funny as Eddie Murphy, Martin, Chris Tucker, Red Fox, Richard Pryor, they never made the kind of money Kevin Hart made. And he ain't touching their bootstraps. And then Kevin just came out and said, everybody, I've been doing drugs. That's why I cheated on my wife. No, Kevin crying out. He wants us to feel sorry for him now because he did the shit. He caught up. Y'all remember he was walking around with Diddy at Diddy party being the MC? How Kevin Hart, a comedian, end up with a dang on rapper at the party? You know what I'm saying? One of your best friends. Diddy be with everybody, huh? Tisha Tells, I want to say this to you, baby girl. I think you wasting your time messing with Diddy. Because she on him. She on him. She want to destroy Diddy. But Tisha Tells, I think you need to back up off that story. I know you going to say, no. But I think it's kind of dangerous. I think Diddy has a lot of power, and it goes deeper than Lucius Granger and Clyde Davis. I think it goes deeper. I think it goes all the way to Lucifer. Baby girl, back up off that story. Let God handle Diddy. Stop digging. See, I don't go get court documents and find out where they come. She do that. I'm not digging into them people's life like that. Y'all seen the power bottom came after me. Have you ever been swallowed? Who would have thought a mega church would come after a YouTuber? That means you're talking too much. So, hey, y'all right. Y'all got this. I'm bagging up from yo crazy asses. I'm getting away from y'all. I don't know what story I'm going to talk about, but I can't do this, y'all. I'm sorry. Yep. Lord, you got to find something better for my channel because I cannot. I refuse to. I'm too happy. I like cracking jokes and sigging on people. And if I can really make videos like I want to, man, I would be tearing their asses up. Y'all be crying, laughing. Because I got some jokes I can be saying right now, but I can't even play with these people. I might wake up and my foot coming out my ear or some shit. I'm all like, Because Tina Knowles look geeky to me. She scared me. Mariah Carey scares me. Look at them women, for real. Look, Beyonce scare me. Look at them for real. After we get off here, go watch them. Especially Tina. It's like the older she get, she turned it into Bewitched. I'm not playing. Tina don't look normal. And Mariah always looked weird to me. They too geeky looking. Miss Tina got this look like. But you know who I don't think they play with, and I don't think they got nothing to do with it, and that's why they don't mess with her? Erykah Badu. I think Erykah said, I got some shit for y'all asses. They don't mess with Erica. I'm right. I'm with you, Erica. Come get me. I'm with you, sis. I need your protection, Erica. Erica not playing. They say any dude Erica touch, they lose their damn. Erica got that ooh wee. Erica not playing with them people. Y'all don't hear her nobody talking about Erica, cause she like, oh, y'all want to play some Geechee shit? Okay. Something happened to Lauryn Hill. She lost her mind in concert. She was on tour singing, and all of a sudden she just sat down and got to giving her testimony like she wasn't even singing no more. They did something to Lauryn Hill. I mean, the list just goes on. Just think about the old actors back in the day. You know who else they did something to that we don't see no more? Where's Nino Brown? Wesley Snipes? I'm sorry, he calling me again. Can y'all still hear me? Could y'all please push yes if you can still hear me, and I gotta go. Can you still hear me? Can anybody hear me? Yes. I gotta go, y'all. I will give y'all some more tomorrow, because I gotta go pray this off of me. I feel like I gotta go get some salt water and some apple cider vinegar and pour it on my head. I gotta get this off me. Y'all pray for me, pray for each other. Get that spirit off of you. We won't be doing this on Unbreakable Strong Woman. And I hope y'all like my outfit. I wore this to the Martin show. Pray for Martin. Pray for me. And we gonna keep it positive over here. I ain't trying to bust the devil wide open. The devil not wanted here. You know what I'm saying? We about God over here. Okay. This your girl Nina from Unbreakable Strong Woman. I love you all. Keep me lifted up. Share my videos. Stay prayed up. Stop giving these people too much benefit of the doubt. I know y'all love them because y'all fans. I love them too, and I hate to think that of these people. I used to love Sean John and Diddy. You know, Diddy dancing, and Diddy used to be the man, and the whole time we dancing with the devil. Man, we got to be careful. But the Bible said you can't serve two gods. Remember that? And yet they get over there, I want to give this trophy, thank you to the Father God for blessing me. God didn't give you that because he just said you can't serve two gods. You need to go on and say, I want to give this to Lucifer because he blessed me to be in this wicked world and go to Diddy parties. That's what you need to be saying. Stop playing. Tomorrow's Sunday. Go find a church. If y'all don't have a church, go to a pastor. You know what I'm about to do? I'm about to go to Pastor Jerry and say, I need some holy water. I need some holy oil that I can have at home. I need you from Pastor Jerry. When I get my place, when I move into my new place, I'm not going to put an ounce of nothing in there. I'm not even going to put a glass in there until somebody come and bless my house. Because I got to get all the other spirits out. I don't have no more room for error no more in my life. I am 55. Failure is not an option. I don't have no room for error. I don't have no room for failure. It's up from here. I want to travel. I want to laugh. I want to have a good time. I do not want to end up messed up like Martin. My people perish for the lack of knowledge. It's so sad. It's so sad. I want to cry. I talk to y'all in the morning. Y'all have a good night.